EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Christmas Day matchup. It's the Colts and the Cardinals. Coming up next.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their now 36-year-old quarterback who's in his 14th NFL season, the former MVP, Matt Ryan. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Now, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers. The guys will go after the quarterback the most because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 5 yards remain on second down. Here's Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. This is Hines. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll find Pittman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a toss play, it's Hines. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Colts football, and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
To a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 124 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing on second and long. Ryan. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Murray now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Murray now to throw. Steps away. This is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him a
touchdown. Complete at the 1. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always said about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Blankenship's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one, 39 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And the catch made by Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Campbell making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking deep for Hilton. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play there for Indy. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far, but you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
And that throw pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Back to throw it. Murray steps away to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray, rolling to his right. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shotgun now from Murray. Rolling to his left. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver to get at the 25-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. One last shot for Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A big offensive explosion helped